It has the highest ratio of good matches on it, out of all the maps. This is my view. So we'll spectate Mars for this first one. And yeah, we'll just see what goes on. Mars says he's ready. Stan, no doubt, soon will say he's ready. And we'll get this one underway. Game 13 can be slowed down quite a bit. Yeah, it can be slow, but that doesn't make it bad. I mean, T7 can get slowed down too. I'm just saying there are a lot of close ones on it, a lot of really tense ones. Wow, what is with the railgun? What the? This isn't how my railgun usually looks. What the?
3, 2, 1, fight.
Interesting. Okay, so for some reason Mars's things look better. First map is T7. And loser picks the next map. Because of FOV. Okay, so Mars is playing with a FOV that actually sort of makes sense, and Stan is not. Stan has a super high FOV. Alright, so Mega Health goes to Mars. He's got 2 good guns. Manages to push Stan away with a good rocket bounce. Still has a lot of his health. I don't know why he drops there. He can grab the LG, but he gets the red armor, which is not bad in itself. Red and Mega do clash, however. He said it so it doesn't change. Okay, let me know how to do that. Settings, okay? I will do that in between maps or something. Lower yellow goes to Mars. Still lacking that lightning gun. Plenty of ammo on his other 2 guns. Thinking around. Playing a dangerous game here. But the thing is, Stan has no health, so if he comes out with the LG, yes, he can do damage, but Mars can do that. You know, he's got the stack that he can stand there and take that shot. Now he gets the lightning gun, he's got the big 3. Stan not quite sure where he was, has the plasma gun out, trapped in the lower yellow room. Should get the lower yellow, but I wonder if Mars is going to punish this pickup. Yep. Pick up the railgun also. You know, I suppose it could have done worse. Mars still has an overwhelming stack. This plasma, though, shaved off quite a bit of Mars's health. Mars is an interesting weapon slings. I'm going for real. That's long. Makes sense, but takes one from Dan, who has almost equalized the situation. He'll get red off this and the lower yellow, so Mars gets 100 points of power-ups out of that, and Dan gets 150 plus any health bubbles he can get. He's right around 100 health, though. Long-range spam rocket, but the rail off the setup. Nah, it's just Mars, too good with that railgun at the moment, especially in that hallway. Not a lot of room to dodge, and honestly, Stan's dodge is a little predictable there. Graveside. Red armor up, Stan will get it. Mars wanting to replenish that railgun, and he's given up the red armor to do it. Stan not in position to punish. Mars listened, made sure that he wasn't. Good move by him. Gets the Mega, but man, I don't know. Stan must be playing without headphones. He did not hear Mars's railgun. Does manage to evade that rocket, but again, the rocket sets up the rail shot, and Mars has gotten Stan quite a bit weaker. And then moving around with those rockets has been a good opportunity for Stan to get out. Now he does get it. Down the bounce pad pathway he goes. 100, 200 for Mars at the moment. Does not elect to replenish his railgun. He's not direly low. Plugs it. Ooh, that direct rocket from Dan. Good job. And another. LG comes in. Rockets are not too great from Mars. Ooh, I thought he was going to go up the bounce pad again. I thought he was going to hit that. Nice LG from Mars from below. Both players pretty weak, but the Mega goes. And a direct rocket and a combo off of bounce of that rocket. That was awesome. I lost the ability to say what was going on. That was a good play by Mars from below there. That rocket, if that had hit, that would have been magic. Didn't trifle with his plasma, only 3 shots to kill, but long enough range that he's pretty confident he can dodge those shots. Both yellows are up at the moment. I imagine Stan will get this top one shortly. Gotta see it. Huh? Has more rockets? Playing a patient game. Stan on the other side of the map grabs the lower yellows, gotta be heading towards red shortly. Mega is up also. Myers might not really know when the red's up. I don't think he could have possibly heard it, but there's that rail. And based on Stan's position, he's got to know that Stan went through that teleporter just then, and he might be able to extrapolate that the red is 10-ish seconds away, something like that. He's hanging around this area. He thinks it's going to be up before too long, especially since Stan has shown an interest in hanging around that red also. Another rail shot. He's out of slugs now. Goes for the red. Will he forfeit Mega to get more slugs? Looks like it, yeah. May be able to get back in time and do some damage. Nah, not if Stan is standing on it, which doesn't appear to be. Ooh, free rail ammo. Nice for him. And he's locked Stan away from the Mega. Stan should not fight this. Just hear the time. Get out of there, bro. Not a good situation to be. Alright, red is almost up. I think he'll just dive for this one. Yep. Does not get it, though. Oh, no, Mars does get the red armor. Sorry. I didn't see the little icon down there. It says text. Anyway, Mars does get the red armor. 4-0 up. Damn, not in a good way. He's spinning around. He's not happy. He's not. Red and Mega are synced up, though. He gets the shotgun spawn. Game. Got the plasma at this point. Go get the red. Go get the yellow. Oh, he's down trying to do damage on red with the rockets. Why do you go through teleporter? You got no guns. You only have rockets. No? Yeah, this is not about to be. And Mars does miss his rail, so could be worse. Let's go over to Stan's perspective, see what he's. Oh my gosh, this fob. Anyway. Oh, and he's using Crash. Why? I suddenly don't like this guy. I don't like Crash. Annoying. Of the ones that get used the most commonly, Flashes. Okay, does hit a couple of nice splash rockets. Chip away. Red armor's not up for 5 though. If Mars is aware, you can push through it. But he gets the top yellow, probably just prioritizing Mega. Stan, gonna be able to get this red. Here comes Mars. Does hit the rail. That red is, much of it's gone now. 80-50, no rockets left. Still no lightning gun. But he has 150 plasma. So, yeah, I'm trying to be positive here. But it's not looking too good. It's the rail, but close range rockets will always win. A good situation for Mars. He is not CZM. He cannot use the railgun as a melee weapon to the same degree. Mars with just over 100. Do a little bit of exit damage. Chip away. Picks up Mega. Dan should have been able to hear that though, so he can make some plans around it. 7-0. Not impossible, but not likely. And off the rockets, guarding the choke point. He knows that Stan is likely to be in that area or up above. He hears the armor get picked up. He's a rail shot. Still in the water. Gotta pass his sight line at some point, right? And he hits 2 rails for 1 and a 3rd. Takes a rocket, but he isn't too bothered by that. Here's the spawn. Should be able to get a conversion. Switch to rail here. Won't kill him, but it'll do damage. And now health on that side of the map, but best he's gonna be able to do is grab the lower yellow. Actually, what is he doing? What is Mars doing? Okay. Takes the upper route instead, and Stan is not gonna get this red, even though Mars took a long route to get there. But maybe Mars was just that many steps ahead and could figure it all out. Another rail from Mars. Stan gonna have a hard time getting out of here. Does have rockets, should have lightning gun. Hey, well, he gets out rather easily actually. Times it just right. Weapon switch. Quake Live, one of the things about it that's not like, say, Quake World or Painkiller, slow weapon switch compared to those games, so when you switch, obviously, you have some time where you can't do damage, and Black managed to escape at the moment, but it was not to be. Oh, Mars almost strengths his Stan right there, almost pins him up against the wall with the shaft, but in the end, it doesn't quite avail. A little hit, nice little air rocket in the corner. Double-digit lead for Mars, who is looking rather strong. Grab the LG cells. On the left, Mars, grab the LG. Mars! Anyway. If you had more shaft ammo, you could have levitated him a little bit, but did you listen to me? No, you didn't. Painful. At any rate, insurmountable lead here on T7. First map will go to Mars. Dan will have the next pick. Mars the shotgun out, waiting. Avoiding these grenades. 10 damage, 5 damage, that's 15. He's in the double digits for damage. And rocket, not quite, can't get there. Another 10 damage, will do the trick. I'm not quite sure what this. I think those are Cyrillic characters for Stan's name. I don't know. I don't know how all that works, but it is what it is, and yeah, we will see if Cure or ZTN will prove a better place for Stan to do battle. E7 has not worked out well for him. There the screens, there's a nice little air rail. That's going in a frag movie, no doubt. I don't know, somebody should make a frag movie. Why not? That'd be fun. job. Spam the first 2 rockets in the same spot, make him think that he can get closer, and then fire the next rocket at a spot that's farther in. Gets a little damage off it, which also momentarily upsets your opponent. He's thinking, I took damage. I heard my character model give the damage sound. Little mind game. Maybe I'm making all that up, but it's something that I do. I'm not sure. And down to the last 10 seconds. Can't call it close. I probably shouldn't have said at the start that T7 produces the closest game, but, you know, between top level players and super closely matched players, T7 produces a lot of good games. But GG to Mars. Prevails over Dan there, the pole. So, nicely done. I will adjust the score. So Mars, player 1, he has 1 map win. And took E7. Oh. Go. Mars seems warmed up. I have to agree, he's looking pretty stable. And it looks like he's got things going. So we will see. Going to ZTN, Blood Run. Alrighty. Winner of this goes on to the 3rd round of the tournament. Let's take a look at Stan. See if he changed things up a little bit. Map pick. Lost the first map in convincing fashion. This shaft looks weird.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Alright, LG Mega yellow start for... Ooh, nice engagement. At rail is annoying. But he did a good amount of shaft damage to Mars, who does get the upper yellow. Needs more guns, though. He only has lightning. Good in close range. Those rails. Oh my gosh, 1 hit! 1 hit! Don't... Dan with his first frag of the match, but he's low. Needs to grab this 50. Unfortunately, he can't get the red armor from this side. He'd have to go around the other way. He can't rocket jump or plasma jump. I think he's just looking to do damage, get times. Don't know if he should engage here. 1 shot would make him rail a bit. And Mars is going to get the red armor. He isn't a bat. Mars backs off. Interesting. Mars is going to get the Mega, no doubt. Alright, now's your chance to get a rocket launcher, but Mars is watching that angle, and he gets a shot. And Stan does not get the rocket launcher, and he's still railable after that health bubble. Things are not looking good. Takes a shot. Why are you going forward? You've got 60 health, dude. Stop it. Oh, get the rockets. Play defensive. Gets the 50 health bubble. No longer railable, but he can't feel comfortable at this point. Top yellow's gone. Bottom yellow's up. He's way out of position for it. I don't think he knows what Mega is. Gonna grab more cells. Getting in an LG fight with a much more stacked Mars. Loses that one easily. Mars watching the spawn. Gonna drop. No, Mars is not gonna watch that angle. Oh, here he is at the exit. Takes him out without too much trouble. I think Stan's grenade there did a fair amount of damage to him himself. Will Mars delay this red? Nope. Not a big deal on this map for the Mega and red to be close together, but nonetheless. Lower yellow up. Stan is nowhere near it. He's picking up guns. Alright. You can get out here without taking damage. This could be a good play, but you're up here at the teleporter. Where are you going to go? That damage could have been a lot worse. Should be able to grab the 50. I think that'll be up at this point. Mars playing it sneaky. In the sound cues. Grabs Mega. Red is up. Will Stan make a play for it? Mars going around the long way. There's Stan. Oh, he's got nothing. I need to get used to watching the health bars at the top. They give you tells. Completely stacked Mars. He's got nothing to worry about at the moment. His ammo's great. Could use some more rockets, I suppose, but I don't think he's terribly worried. Eats a direct from Dan there. Should be grabbing the lower yellow. He does. Will he? No, he charges down the Mega hallway instead of going through the telly. Alright. I guess he might have been worried that that Mars would be watching the teleporter exit up at the top, which, fair enough. Mars almost railable. He is not doing too hot. I think Dan just ate some damage off splashing rocket again. And here's the rocket jump up to red. 3-second time in between Mega and red. Stan still down at the bottom, I think. 4140 for Mars. Yellow does go to Stan, who is playing a little bit better defensively. Getting away, dealing a rail. Not eating too much damage. He's not super healthy, but he's also keeping Mars off of a super high stack. Nice rail from Stan here. Nice rail. Stacks are just about even. Picks up some shards in the rail room. Mega is almost up. It is up now. Mars goes through the telly. He's got to assume that Mega was taken, and Stan is delaying it. I don't know if he heard that. We saw the teleporter exit, so he may deduce that Stan picked up the Mega and ran through the telly. Here's the shards getting picked up. Nice rail shot from Mars, playing sneaky. Gonna get this upper yellow. Shouldn't have any problem with it. Right. 9150 for Mars here. 2-frag lead. Oh! Dan surprises him around the corner. Air splash rocket, not quite direct. Dan has a chance here. Will he nail the shot? Will he hit it? The rocket does some damage. The Mega's not quite up yet. Mars has got to get out. Stan again, bully his way in. Is Stan coming? He's not. Mars gets the Mega. Crisis averted for Mars for the moment. 6 minutes to go. Mars is stabilizing. He hears Stan. Stan making a lot of noise. Defensive rockets are strong from Mars, but Stan does some damage of his own. Not clear who got the better of that. Say Mars, who got the red armor off. But here comes Stan again. Stan just doing damage. Mars, weak, 70-70. But the thing is that Stan is not picking up items. Getting shards. Mars is keeping a much better track of the item times. He's doing a much better job of collecting these things. He knows when red is. He's going to sync it up with Mega, but again, not a huge deal. Especially since Stan doesn't seem to pick up any items. He needs more ammo. Low on rockets, not great on rails. Got plenty of LG for the moment. Now he's got the rockets that he needs. Sneaking around the top level. Will he find Stan? There's the question. He hears the upper yellow. He knows that Stan will probably be coming out of this doorway. And there he is. Hits him with 2 decent rockets. Can't quite switch the rail in time to... I think he would have killed Stan there. And he eats a rail himself. So that fight, which could have been excellent for Mars. In the end, it gets him a kill, but it's a dirty, dirty kill. It was not clean at all. And Stan with the Mega Dive. Low health and a bazillion armor for Mars does not avail him as that shaft comes out and he gets the kill. He doesn't quite get in the room in time to punish Mars. Mars is going to be able to get away here. And the red is 8 seconds away. Oh, that plasma. He strafed straight to the left. Mars just tracked him. That was some good plasma there. Rough situation. Red is up. Depending on the spawn, Stan might grab it. No, he's underneath trying to punish. Takes a rail and a second rail. He's, giving up another frag. 4-2. Mega for Mars. Quite sure. Here, grenades. Okay. Both major items go to Mars. Upper yellow should go to Stan shortly. Yep. There it is. He'll have plasma and probably rail. I'm guessing not rail since he had the plasma out there. No, he has rail. Okay. Not a terrible situation for Stan at the moment. He's got enough health to defend himself. He needs more, though. He needs to get on the items. I don't think his item game has been terribly strong. Of course, when you're the more stacked player and you have more guns and so forth, it's easier to defend these items. It's easier to defend these positions, but I just don't think the Stan has been timing them terribly well, keeping track of them, doing damage on them, and that sort of thing. Just let it get away from him a bit. He's so focused on fighting. And he's had some nice engagements, surprising Mars at various points, dealing good rockets on him. He's hit some shots, but in the end, if Mars is always able to fall back on the items, then what does that damage really mean in the game? I'm not going to say it's meaningless, but it loses a lot of meaning. And here is Stan again. He's early for Mega. Gets caught out, and the LG fight going to Mars rather easily, actually. And a rail off the spawn. Frags his own corpse in frustration. Mars with the 5-frag lead.
I know.
Thank you very much. My stream is actually frozen on my other.
Hail to the king, baby.
Refresh that. So thank you very much for the follow. 6-frag lead, 2.5 minutes to go. Mars looking like he's going to take this one down 2-0 over Stan. So yeah, going to be a lower bracket appearance by Stan. Mars advancing to the 3rd round of the inner bracket. He looks, he's looking pretty solid so far. Okay. Of course, it's hard to tell. It could just be that his opponent isn't doing super well. I don't know. I mean, it'll be interesting to see once we get to the semifinals or the finals of the winner bracket how people are doing. Finishes off with a rocket right there. Stan does deal quite a bit of damage to him. But again, the red's there. Upper yellow doesn't look like Stan's going to be anywhere near it. Yeah, he's closer to the lower yellow. Mega will go to Mars again. I think. Railgun shot. Here we go. Pulls out the LG. Shotgun is no match. Grabs the lower yellow and may get the upper yellow. Doesn't look like he's just content to sit on this red. Pretty early, but Stan just comes out. Mars stands still. Stan stands still. They get it. It's all about the accuracies at this point. I'd say it's closer than T7 was. T7 felt like a blowout, and it kind of was. And this one wasn't super close, but Stan had more chances in this one. Stan had more opportunities, I would say, to try to pull it off. Or to pull it off, there we go. LG from below by Mars won't quite knock him down from his perch. Then rain rails down from up there. Gets away without taking a ton of damage, maybe 50 total. I think worse things have happened. My other computer is just terrible. I can't see chat if you're saying anything, so I'm gonna refresh. Much like rail battle up at the top. Mars 2-0 pulls out the shaft, dancing around the pillar. Shotgun to finish. 10 seconds to go. That'll be it, ladies and gentlemen, for this particular round, particular match. Mars pulls it off 2-0. T7 and ZTN over Stan. The plasma at the end will not avail. And that's about that. Over 1,200 more damage done by Mars than by Stan, and the item pickups, man, just massive. You're dealing more damage, and you're picking up more power-ups. Tough situation.